Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Cory McKnight, and your name is whatever your name is, and it's Friday at 6 p.m., so it is time for another edition of Cory Comments On. You can join me right here on All WNY Radio every Friday at 6 p.m. for the show, and I certainly hope that you do. Welcome in. Welcome back, self, to your own show. I've been absent for a couple weeks here. I came down with the dreaded influenza virus. I did not get the flu shot. I rarely ever do. Can't remember the last time I did. And this thing kicked my ass, man. I've been going about 14 days now where I still have leftover symptoms even today. And the first week or whatever was so fucked. I can't remember the last time I was this sick, really. Maybe one other time when I was 12 or something like that. It was like Christmas and I was puking my guts out and stuff, but that was a bad Christmas. Oh, man. I hate getting sick so much, especially having a sore throat, strep throat, and, can't swallow, can't eat, can't sleep, can't breathe. That's what I've been dealing with for a while here, and it sucks real bad, but I'm feeling much, much better here today on Friday, March 1st, 2019. Thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord that we made it to March, even though it's still freezing. We only have 18 days or something till spring, something like that. Or the first official day of spring, anyway. It's probably still going to be fucking cold as balls. But we're getting there. March 1st is also National Peanut Butter Lovers Day. And it was just made for me. Because peanut butter, if it was currency, if you could pay people in peanut butter, I would be completely fine with it. Just give me jars of peanut butter. Because it's the greatest. It's so good. And you can do so much stuff with it, too. Honestly, what doesn't taste good with peanut butter on it? Put it on my pizza. I don't even care. It's so good. So if you are also a peanut butter lover, make sure you go out and get some Reese's Cups, or make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or get some, I don't know. What else has peanut butter on it? Everything. Peanut butter and bananas. Oh, so good. And, celebrate the power of the peanut butter, I guess. But moving right along here from food that I'm always talking about, for the most part, I have a topic today that I absolutely need to rant about. I need to. It's gotta come out one way or another. And it's going to come out on my rant podcast, so I guess that's a good place to do it, right? It has to do with some stupid thing called the Momo challenge. And now you may already know what I'm talking about here. You may be familiar, because it's sweeping the internet right now. It's a viral trend or whatever you would call it. And I can't even believe I'm really wasting time talking about it, but it irks me so much that I just need to get it out one time, and then I never want to hear about this stupid shit again, hopefully. But the so-called Momo challenge is this new thing on the internet. I guess you could lump it in with some of these other dumb challenges that mostly kids or teenagers would do. The Tide Pod challenge comes to mind, and that one was obviously ridiculous enough, but there's all kinds of different crap that are considered challenges. Putting salt in ice on your skin, and then kids are getting chemical burns and stuff from the salt and ice challenge. There's so many dumb things, but the Momo challenge is not it's not set yourself on fire or whatever for a quick video. I guess it's supposed to be, supposedly, it's aimed at children, and it is popping up, allegedly, during YouTube videos that are geared towards children. So stuff toy reviews, those channels are really popular some fucking way, somehow making hundreds of millions or whatever per year for toy review channels, or videos about games that kids play, Fortnite especially is one that a lot of people have mentioned. Kids love Fortnite, so they're watching videos on YouTube about Fortnite. They love toys. They're watching videos on YouTube about toys. And supposedly, in the middle of these videos that are geared towards children, some disturbing content will pop up a couple of minutes in so that it looks like it's, just another innocent Fortnite video or whatever. And then all of a sudden there's this scary ass looking face that comes up. It's a big bug-eyed, it almost looks like a woman and a bird mixed together. It's got long black hair, huge eyes and a beak and stuff, and it's like kind of frightening when you first see it, but then you're like, oh, I don't know, like it's not really that bad. It's just it's actually it's art is what it really is, but we'll get to that. So this face comes up apparently, and then the story goes that it will talk to the child watching the video and then supposedly give it a phone number to contact it at, or like a messenger app, maybe even like WhatsApp. That's this new thing all the kids are using, whatever. Or maybe through Facebook even too, like messenger apps, where it will give you instructions for the challenge, quote unquote. So you gotta meet Momo in the middle of your Fortnite video, I guess, the scary looking face, and then it tells you to message them at a certain number or on an app or whatever, and it will give you instructions for the challenge. Now, the instructions are reportedly or supposedly to harm yourself, kill yourself, commit suicide, or harm others. Really terrible, disturbing things like that. So, of course, parents are freaking out. Everybody's losing their damn minds. How could this happen? YouTube, you can't allow this. My kids are trying to watch Fortnite. They're trying to spend 12 hours a day in front of an electronic screen. How dare you, right? But the thing is, the Momo challenge is complete bullshit. It does not even exist. There is no evidence that this type of thing is actually popping up in videos, or that there's any contact that's been made between children and strange apps or numbers or whatever telling them to kill themselves. There's no evidence whatsoever. It is basically, I don't know what you would call it, a troll. I guess people are getting trolled here. Trolling is when you just like purposely make up bullshit or, just try to get people into a panic over something that's not real. And boy, did this one work. Whoever came up with this one, they got the entire fucking nation, probably the world, in a panic that their kids are gonna kill themselves or kill their friends or something because Momo told them to do it. Whatever the hell Momo is. But like I said, the picture that comes up of the scary looking face or whatever is actually an art project that was made by, I believe, a Japanese artist. And when you see the full thing, it is frightening. Like, it's supposed to kind of shock you or whatever. It's like a disturbing looking face, but I don't know, it's a piece of art. It's like a statue. It's a big statue that's like part bird with a woman's face kind of, and it's sort of frightening, I guess, but it has absolutely nothing to do with YouTube videos or committing suicide or trying to kill kids. Nothing to do with it. It was made as an art project to appreciate the art of it, I guess, or whatever, if you're into that kind of thing, like spooky looking art or whatever. So it's bullshit. It's not, like the Slenderman case comes to mind. If you're not familiar with the Slenderman, it's another similar thing where I guess the Slenderman lives in the woods or something, and he will contact you somehow and tell you to kill in his name. I don't know, something like that. But that one actually did have some impact, where there was like real evidence of things happening. There was the famous case, I think in Wisconsin, I'm pretty sure, where 2 girls stabbed their classmate like 20 times because they said the Slenderman told them to do it, or they were trying to sacrifice her to the Slenderman, something like that. Okay, I get that one. Keep your kids away from the Slenderman. But the Momo challenge, there is nothing. There's no cases that suggest kids are killing themselves or each other because of this. There are no screenshots or anything or clips of these supposed videos that are getting interrupted by this Momo challenge. There are no screen caps of like messages in between kids and this supposed thing where it's telling them to off themselves, whatever. It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. And what really irks me about it is that it is fucking everywhere on social media. Facebook in particular, I guess, but Twitter too, other platforms as well. And it's all really parents who are, or overly concerned parents, who are spreading gross misinformation. And they really believe in this shit, and they believe their kids are seeing this, and that there's a chance that it could happen to their kid. They're going to get convinced by Momo or whatever to kill themselves. Bullshit. It is a spreading misinformation, panic, fear mongering, and nothing really like irks me more than that, than when a false event or a false, whatever, like a troll like this gets turned into, blown way out of proportion and people just lose their shit, and my kid is gonna be banned from YouTube. I'm gonna restrict every channel that they watch. No more YouTube, all this shit. And it's not even real. So, two things with that, right? With the YouTube, right? YouTube, maybe your kids shouldn't be on YouTube all day. I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Don't give them an electronic screen for 12 hours a day to babysit them. Don't give them Fortnite for 12 hours a day to keep them quiet or whatever. It's crazy how much screen time. Like, my niece is 5 years old. She gets a lot of screen time throughout the day, let me tell you. She is either on YouTube or playing her Nintendo Switch or watching TV or just anything on an electronic screen. And I guess the potential is there. If you have enough screen time, you might see enough content where maybe they run into something disturbing. But it's not going to be the fucking Momo challenge because it's not real. It isn't real, guys. Panicking parents. God, they're so annoying. Maybe it's because I don't have kids. I hate when parents get all worked up over stuff, especially when it's not even real. But yeah, get your kids maybe away from the screens for a while, but now they're banning their kids from watching Fortnite or from watching toy videos or whatever. And that's actually, like, the content creators that are making that stuff are going to take a hit from that. That's kind of stupid, I think. They're really actually making innocent content for kids. And now parents are like, nope, you can never watch that again because some false challenge here is supposedly inserted in the middle of every kid's video. And Barney is going to tell you to cut your wrists or something. I don't know. Something like that. It's craziness. But I really just want to get across how much I hate the spread of misinformation. If you have been impacted by this, or if you have shared the stupid viral posts that are very wrong and untrue about this, that you gotta protect the children. Somebody think of the children. I mean, that's true. Like, somebody should think of the children, but not when it's like false shit. This is a witch hunt for something that doesn't exist. It's really stupid, and it was really bothering me, so there you go. The Momo challenge is bullshit. You heard it here first. Or maybe not here first, but hopefully you heard it here first. And you can let your kids watch YouTube or whatever, just not all damn day. They're not going to off themselves, hopefully, right? Anyways, do you have kids? I don't. Do you? Have you experienced the panic of the Momo challenge? Have you been right in the middle of this thing, in the thick of it? It doesn't even exist. What the fuck? How much screen time do your kids get per day? Or the kids in your life, maybe, even if they're not yours. How much time do they spend per day on the Nintendo Switch or on the YouTubes, on the Xboxes, whatever, the internets? I want to know. Hit me up on Twitter at allwnycory, and we'll talk about the Momo challenge, even though I just talked about it for fucking 10 minutes, and I never want to hear about it again. I want to hear what you have to say about it, so I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to join you next Friday at 6 p.m. right here on All WNY Radio for another edition of Cory Comments On. Hit me up on Twitter at allwnycory. Enjoy your weekend. Momo challenge. It's not real. We'll see you next weekend, guys. Take care.